Okay, I'm sorry.
That's the only right now we're here. What?
I just asked you. You said no. I'm just kidding.
I say later. I said right now. Run away.
Brother, what?
So like probably go for like 7:40 something. How long I'm gonna talk too? Oh, hello. This person's new to YouTube, so I'm like, I want to bring positivity to this person. You're new to YouTube and stuff, so show you some positivity and welcoming.
Just a few days back, I dropped a video
I'm
about
an
a
oldie.
heated run in between Ray and Neon. Neon rolled up on Ray straight up, asking him to box, trying to press the issue right there in the moment. But Ray was not backing down at all. He stood solid and made it clear he did not need to wait on any money or deal to throw hands with Neon. And it got even wilder because Ray told Neon he was ready to fight right there on the spot. Same place they were standing. No delay, no excuses.
You went on a podcast and you said, "Yo, let's box."
Let's box right now.
You just said you don't want to do it.
I said, you say you don't want to do it. You say I don't want to do it later. Shit, that's the only right now we're here.
Right, so you want to do it right now.
I just asked you. You said no. I'm just kidding.
I say later. I said right now. Run away.
Brother, what are you talking about?
Run the ones.
Right now.
That's one of the ones.
Let's get some gloves.
But it looks like this whole Clover Boys and Neon situation is nowhere near finished. If anything, it is getting messier every day. The tension between them keeps building, and every time it seems like things might calm down, something else pops off and the drama starts right back up again. Now, I'm not trying to repeat everything I already explained in the last video, but most of you are
first time seeing his face. You like my age, brother? What the? Welcome to YouTube.
already know the long history behind why Neon even has problems with the Clover Boys in the first place. This whole situation goes back to the drama he had with Kai when Neon showed serious disrespect toward Kai and even toward Kai's family. After that moment, everything changed. Kai made it clear he wanted nothing to do with Neon anymore. And once that happened, a lot of the people around Kai also started distancing themselves from Neon too. As time went on, Neon started trying to clean things up. He apologized for what he said,
no,
not
he
just to Kai, but to a lot of different people. Going on what people online started calling a full apology tour. And honestly, that whole apology run really helped Neon save his career online. For a while, his reputation was looking rough. But after he started owning up to things and saying sorry, his image slowly started changing. People online began seeing a different side of him. And that opened the door for a lot of big collaborations with other streamers and social media personalities. But if there was one person who never really let those past issues slide, it was Kai. And to be fair, a lot of people understand why Kai would still feel that way after the disrespect that happened before. From Kai's point of view, some things just are not easy to forget. Because of that situation, many of Kai's friends have never been too cool with Neon either. We already saw that tension with Ray, but now people are starting to notice that other Clover Boys are not feeling Neon like that as well. Recently, a bunch of streamers pulled up to Las Vegas during a big UFC fight weekend. Whenever there is a major UFC event in Vegas, a lot of creators and influencers get invited out, and it usually turns into a huge streaming weekend with everyone linking up around the city. Most of the time when these creators go out to Vegas, they spend their time doing IRL streams all over the place. Some hit the casinos and
vlogs,
gamble, some go shopping, and others just wander around the city doing whatever sounds fun at the moment. And sometimes those random late night plans include hitting the clubs, which is exactly what Neon decided to do. But things got even more awkward because Neon and some of the Clover Boys, specifically Reggie and Dez, all ended up at the same club that night. And the wild part is that Kyle Rich was actually performing there. Kyle Rich is a popular rapper out of New York, and he has been on a lot of different streamers' content over the past few years, so he is pretty familiar with the whole streaming world and the people in it. So when Neon noticed Kyle Rich performing in the club, he walked over, gave him a dap, and said, "What's up?" like everything was cool. Neon even mentioned that they had a stream planned together the next day. So at first it looked like the night was about to be all good. For a moment, both of them were just vibing in the club like nothing was wrong. But the energy switched up fast the second Neon turned around and tried to greet some of the people Kyle Rich was standing with. That group happened to include some of the Clover Boys, and they did not look happy at all seeing Neon there. The mood instantly got uncomfortable, and you could tell the vibes were completely off. From that point on, the Clover Boys were just staring Neon down the whole time. One girl in the group was even talking about how she was going to smack him on stream or something like that. Then things got even stranger because they pulled Kyle Rich to the side and started talking to him privately. After that conversation, it suddenly seemed like Kyle Rich was not too interested in talking with Neon anymore either.
Shut the fuck up. Let me fucking shut.
I can come in. We gotta stream tomorrow.
one of those psychopaths on the internet that's like a stalker. I ain't gonna lie. Neon got a creepy face. He's very creepy looking. And that ain't his fault. That's just his parents made him that way.
That's all I need from you, baby. You heard? Shit.
How you doing?
That's tall as a
I think it's time, chat. I'm gonna text you, bro. Much love. I'm gonna text you.
More toast.
This shit is too funny. I'll tell you on a sec, chat.
So yeah,
I
the
like
whole
more
situation
toast.
turned awkward real fast. The energy in that club switched
Yeah, I
up
felt
the moment
awkward real
Neon
fast. I
started
wasn't
trying
there.
to talk to people around Kyle Rich. Honestly, it looked like the vibe was already bad as soon as some of them spotted him. But things really got tense once he actually tried to greet them. After that uncomfortable moment, Neon decided it was probably best to just leave the club. Instead of sticking around where the mood was clearly off, he walked out and headed back to the car. Once he
What's
got
up,
in the
a
car,
bigger microphone?
Neon started speaking on the whole situation. He shared his thoughts about the Clover Boys, what just happened in the club, and how he felt about the way everything went down.
Chat, why Clover mad? Why Clover mad?
I can tag you in these photos.
Of course, brother. Yes, sir. Much love.
Appreciate you.
Why Clover mad, chat? Why Clover mad? That's like I killed someone. I said something when I was 16 years old. Crybabies. Get a grip.
Yo, you just want to do like a quick
Get a fucking grip.
shit. Just tell me, yo.
You're so deep in.
Now, did Neon cuss a lot too? Is he on? Will he be on a list
God. Brutal.
of YouTubers that cuss a lot? Because if he's on that list, I won't be surprised. It's just a lot of people have a mentality that cuss every
thing one
second.
time, and they're like, "Yo, bro, if I would have seen him, bro, I would have crashed out. We would have jumped him."
So I learned that Justin Bieber went on Neon Stream before. You know, Justin Bieber went on Neon Stream. I learned that. Oh gosh, probably some part like. Well, at least like some part of in February or March, maybe I can't remember, but it was definitely 2026. I learned it. Yeah, I think it was a video. I think I recorded it. It was a video I recorded. I think it was a video. The video, I can't remember, but it's about Justin Bieber was in. Jim and I said Justin Bieber was in one of Neon Stream and all that. I think it was off camera or on camera, but we talked about like I can't remember, but we didn't talk about like Justin Bieber streamer life, Justin Bieber being a streamer and all that. And how my opinion was, y'all, Justin Bieber has the advantage when it comes to being a streamer because he already popular for doing something, being a singer and all that. So I feel like he should be more popular than Kai, the rest of them, because he's already a big celebrity. He already has big popularity, one of the biggest singers, one of the biggest celebrities of all time. So to me, he already has the advantage if he joins he's in the streaming world. I feel like he already has the advantage already. That's my opinion. It's Justin Bieber, one of the biggest artists of all time, and celebrities of all time. So I feel like he's one of the biggest. So he has the advantage. That's just me. I'm not bragging on his name or anything. I'm not bragging for his, like, I'm just saying, like, because of the advantage he has.
Risk it.
Chatting, bro. What?
His birthday was March 1st. He been turning 32. Jason Owen's birthday was March 21st. He been turning 26.
Reggie look mad, bro. It's all an act. Reggie's dapped me up off camera like 5 different times. It's all an act. To try to please their dad, bro. Off camera, it's an entire
Dang, can we move on?
different
This is
story,
getting boring.
bro. Like, get a grip, bro. Live your life for yourself.
Yeah, can you shut
Now,
up,
at this
please?
point, it
Thank
should
you.
be pretty obvious what the situation is. The Clover Boys are clearly not ready to forgive Neon anytime soon. It really does not matter to them how long ago the comments were made or how early in his career it happened. Whether it was years ago or not, They just are not interested in accepting the apology right now. And look, that is something Neon is starting to realize. From their perspective, the apology tour might not change how they feel about the situation. I actually saw a tweet from Omizi that fits this whole conversation really well. If you do not know who Omizi is,
I don't.
he is a very popular content creator who makes commentary videos and talks about a lot of different topics online. Honestly solid, and a lot of people in the community watch his videos. Now, I am not completely sure if his tweet was directly about this situation or not, but even if it was not, the message still lines up perfectly with what is going on here. So let's take a quick look at what he said.
What he said?
Omizi tweeted, "The problem with forgiveness is that a lot of people were giving it out like candy, and now everybody expects it. People think their minimal apologies
I
deserve some
cannot
type
read
of
Japanese
reward, but the reality is that forgiveness should be hard to come by, not something given to the most basic apologies in the world." Now, honestly, that tweet feels like the
that's
perfect
right.
example of what is happening with this whole Neon and Clover Boy situation. Because if you really look
Hey,
back at
Paul, you
everything,
stay out of it.
Neon has had problems with a lot of different people over the years, especially during the earlier stage of his career when he was saying a lot of reckless things online. Since then, he has
gosh.
apologized to several creators, and some of those people have accepted the apology and moved on. Because of that, it almost seems like Neon expects the same reaction from everyone else too. Like if a few people forgave him, then the rest should eventually do the same. But that is just not how things work
Right,
in real
that's
life.
not how things
Some
work.
people forgive quickly, some people take years, and some people simply choose not to deal with someone anymore at all. Now,
Right.
sure, people can say the mistakes happened very early in his online career, and that he was not thinking clearly at the time. That
never
explanation might
said
make
it.
sense to some people. But at the same time, it has only
In a
been
lot of people's mind, in general, the ones that never forgive you, in their mind, you should never say it. They don't care they don't care if you were 16 or 29 years old, or 58 years old. Well, no, they don't. Let me listen. You're 59, 20, 58, and 29. Hang on, let's get them out of the way. They don't care if you were 16 years old or 11 years old. To them, or 13 or 14 years old. 14 just turned 15 years old, so 15 years old, you should never said it. In their opinions, in their mind, you should never said it. To them, you should never said it. You should never say it. It should never been said. That's just my phone.
a few years since all of that happened. For some individuals, that is not enough time to completely forget everything, and it does not necessarily mean they are holding some deep grudge either. Sometimes it is just as simple as this: they do not like you, and they do not want to be associated with you. But Neon still ends up around them sometimes, and from the outside, it almost looks like he is trying to create a moment or catch some kind of clip when those interactions happen. And that is where the situation starts looking even more messy. Because every time Neon ends up around the Clover Boys, the tension is instantly there. The room gets awkward, the energy drops, and everyone can tell something is off right away. From the outside looking in, it almost feels like both sides are moving completely differently. Neon seems like he is trying to show that everything is cool now and that he has changed. Meanwhile, the Clover Boys are making it very clear that they are not interested in rebuilding that relationship at all. That kind of clash is exactly why these moments keep turning into viral clips online. When two sides have totally different feelings about each other, every small interaction suddenly turns into a big situation that everybody on the internet starts talking about. You see what I am saying though? Neon and Ray have been going back and forth for months now. So when Neon finally got the chance to walk up to Ray and say something face to face, Ray made it pretty clear he was not interested in having that conversation at all. Then you have this situation in the club with Dez, and that is what really confused a lot of people. Out of everyone there, why would Neon try to walk up and speak to Dez? Out of that whole group, he is probably one of the last people who would want to talk to him. The reality is that Dez, Reggie, and the rest of them just do not seem interested in having any kind of interaction with Neon right now. The vibe has been like that for a while, and it has been pretty obvious. Because of that, some people online feel like Neon keeps putting himself in those situations, hoping something happens on camera. People even brought up an older moment when Toda first started getting popular. Back then, Neon linked up with him for a collab when Toda had just come to America and was still getting familiar with the streaming scene. At the time, Toda probably did not know much about the history or the problems connected to that whole circle or the past issues involving Neon. He had just started getting attention and was still learning about the streaming world and the different groups in it. Because of that, Neon actually managed to do a few streams with Toda early on. But once everything started gaining more attention, the Clover Boys were clearly not feeling that collaboration either. The situation quickly became another awkward moment connected to the same ongoing tension. So the main point here is pretty simple. Neon might just have to accept the reality of the situation. Those guys are probably not going to suddenly change how they feel. They are not trying to be cool with them, they are not trying to link up, and they are not trying to build any kind of friendship. And honestly, that is just part of life. Not everybody is going to like you, especially after past disrespect toward them or people close to them. At the same time, constantly putting yourself around them, hoping for a reaction or a moment on camera is only going to keep the drama going. At a certain point, you have to read the room and understand when people simply are not interested in dealing with you
Yeah, well, if you see them get a little annoyed when you walk in, or if you say hi, and you like slowly learn, like, oh gosh, yeah, you learn they don't want to be around you. Yeah, they don't like you, or they just want to be mean.
more. And from everything we have seen so far, the Clover Boys have made their stance pretty clear when it comes to Neon. Every interaction ends up looking tense,
Man, because he's
awkward,
creepy
or
as
straight
crap.
up
He got a creepy
uncomfortable.
face.
The moment he walks into the same space as them, the
I don't
energy
know.
immediately
I
shifts,
just don't know.
and everybody can feel it. That kind of reaction usually tells you everything you need to know about how people really feel. And again, this does not mean Neon cannot move forward with his career. In fact, he has already shown that he can still grow online and build relationships with other creators. His content has changed a lot compared to the early days, and plenty of people in the streaming world are willing to collaborate with him now. But the reality is that not every bridge is going to be rebuilt. Some situations just stay
that's
in the
true.
past.
That is true.
And
That
certain
is true
people
for sure.
decide they would rather keep their distance. That is a normal part of life, especially in a space like streaming, where everything happens in front of an audience, and every mistake gets remembered. What ends up making things worse is when those worlds keep colliding over and over again. When the same groups run into each other at events, clubs, or public streams, the tension instantly becomes content for the internet. Clips start spreading, fans pick sides, and suddenly a small moment turns into a huge discussion online. So moving forward, the smartest move might simply be avoiding those situations completely. Focus on the people who actually want to work with you. Build
True,
new
that's
connections
true, that's
and
true.
keep the content positive. Because constantly crossing paths with people who clearly do not want that interaction will always lead to the same uncomfortable result. And look, I can understand both sides of this a little bit. Maybe Neon is not always trying to create a moment on purpose. I personally think sometimes he might be. But for the sake of the argument, let's say he is genuinely just trying to speak to people and keep things friendly. If that is the case, then some people might say the original situation with Kai happened a long time ago, during an earlier stage of his life online. They might argue that he has grown since then, and that people should eventually move on from it. That is a fair point for some people to make. But the reason the tension is still so strong is because the drama has not fully stayed in the past. Even recently, there was that whole situation with Ray, and that was not years ago. That was just a few weeks back, maybe a month at most. And Ray is one of their close friends, so naturally, that situation is going to make things even more uncomfortable between everyone involved. So when you put all of that together, it becomes easier to see why the Clover Boys are still not interested in being around Neon. The pattern just keeps repeating itself. At the end of the day, though, my personal take is pretty simple. Neon might just need to leave the Clover Boys alone and focus on his own lane.
Hey, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you can leave him alone. From what I'm hearing,
They clearly do not want any kind of connection right now. And sometimes the best
that's
move
the one
is
guy. The
simply
guy's
moving
name
forward
Hassan. I
without
forgot his
forcing
name.
those
Hassan. I
interactions.
forgot his name.
But that is just my opinion. As always,
I just saw
the opinions that
Tota.
really
Tota.
matter are
Tota.
yours. So with all that being said, I
Tota.
definitely want to hear what you guys think
Let's try
about
and do
this
a
whole
Kai Cenat
situation.
impression.
Who do you think is
Tota
actually
for
in
him.
the wrong here? Do you think Neon handled things the wrong way? Or do you feel like the Clover Boys are
He
dragging?
hang out with that every $2 gym dude, Aiden Ross. I don't think he had any friends set from several life stereotypes. What did I say? I don't know. Any friends set for his life. Get away, thing. Okay, it won't go away.
In this situation out longer than it needs to go? Do you think the Clover Boys are justified for not wanting anything to do with him? Or do you think it is strange that Neon keeps trying to interact with them even after everything that has happened? There are a lot of different ways to look at this, so drop your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And
Hey, I
join the
subscribed when
journey
I first
as
watched
we push
you.
toward 1,000
I'm
subscribers.
gonna react to you.
Every single subscription seriously helps the channel grow, and I appreciate everyone who has been showing support. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and share the video.
Look, how many subscribers you got now? Well, you growing fast on YouTube. He is growing fast, and and y'all doing a good job of helping him grow. Continue helping him grow, y'all. And please help me grow as well. I react to a few videos of his already, probably like my third video reacting to him. Like a third, right? This guy seems nice. YouTuber seems nice so far. He's new to YouTube. He seems nice so far. From what videos I've seen of him react to, he seems nice so far. Very like just calm, whatever. He's he don't seem like he's mean or be disrespectful toward you guys. He has 34 videos. He'll continue to grow too. What did he say? Built on hype, broken by true daily truth for people who are aware. I know that's right, brother.
With someone who might be interested in the topic. And
I
if the
know
video
that's
is not
right.
really
I
your
know
thing,
that's the truth.
You can drop a dislike too. Any feedback helps me improve and keep getting better. Make sure you comment.
I know that's
like,
right. I know
subscribe,
that's right.
And share, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks again for all the support.
I know that's right. All right, y'all. Please like and subscribe, y'all, and I'll see y'all. Have a good day. How's it?
She does stay at our house quite a bit. So, and if she's having issues over here, it does involve us somehow. So, it doesn't involve Larry and our child. Well, not me. They don't have it in my house. I understand that, sure. But
It involves Larry and our child and not you. Plus, it happened at my house. This is the one.
I made them go over to our house sometimes too. And because
Oh gosh, I forgot the E and me.
right now, and whereas because he did not know that I was going to make my decision to come over.
How you forget the failed? How you failed? How you failed to post it? Retry. There's an error. I'm gonna delete my comment then. Shoot. Hang on, y'all.
I didn't, okay? I didn't realize it was as cold as it was, okay? Yeah, I hope I'm working out, so I'm sure you did.
So that was one. Brooke hates to see her walk in the door. Like, why?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. Okay. All right. See y'all later.